respected journalist Paima, and my dear colleagues. Everybody is telling about Seva Ram Prasad something. You forgot that from tomorrow onwards I will be Aram Prasad. There is something that is inevitable in everybody's life. That is aging. The day you are born, you start aging. So, attaining the age of 60, to be very frank, I am 59 actually. My date of birth was wrongly done. CKC could not win. What I can do? So, I can't find any good against my father. So, I am retiring today, but I never felt. In the morning also somebody was asking, how do you feel? I don't feel like any other day I have come to the office. Tomorrow I need not come to office. That's all. It's the only difference. Even today I can't believe that I am retiring. I still remember the day I joined in Warangal, 27th June 1983. The manager was T.F. Sudhakar and other manager was S. Subbareddy. I still vividly remember B. Ganapati was our DM. Yesterday only ex-employees list I have seen it. B. Ganapati is still there around. Yes, he is very much there. I got his telephone number. I tried to contact him. I contacted some 3-4 years back. He still remembers me. He has got a tremendous elephant-sized memory. B. Ganapati, staff number 395. And in those days, people were used to say, KCC was used to be there. Most of you may not know what is KCC. Key will be with us. He was having a bunch of keys. He goes to the inside the correct key for the godown. He has got that memory. As a manager in Iron Center, he worked. Okay. There are, I just don't want to bore you much because I am already getting indigestion because of lots of praise that I may not deserve put on my head. Usually in this kind of a meetings, a lot of discount has to be given. So I will take 90% discount. I will take 10%.
Not acceptable. Not acceptable. Not to this extent.
And I just want to tell you there are 3 high points in my career. The number one is sitting in the boardroom and presenting before the chairman, ED, exactly only one ED, chairman was Indian, and all GMs presenting there about CBS. CBS was not implemented then. It was still on the drawing board. And bank has drawn 23 people to draw that plan. I was one of them. In our office also, DK Mishra was there. Earlier DK Mishra was there. And when Thamodar and DAG. We were part of that. And I was the leader for general group. So, that general group, representing that group, I presented before that August body in the boardroom. That was my high point. And whatever we have written those days, local processing shell, how to handle the inward clearing and outward clearing, those things are fully implemented. Now whatever LPC is going on, that's what we have recommended in those days. That way we have removed the work, the criteria of posting the checks in the branches, it was given to a centralized file. So the CBS capability is that we have used the CBS capability. The second high point is, I think my son has mentioned it, getting a chairman's club member under recovery. 2 consecutive years. 2001, 2002. 2 consecutive years I got chairman's club membership. Of course, there were threats, physical threats were there. Nothing happened to me. One fellow said he will kill me. I told him only one thing, I will die only once. Don't worry. I will come tomorrow again for you. I know who is speaking, he did not mention. I know who is speaking, I am coming to you tomorrow. I went again. I know who is speaking, I went again. Instead of attaching his house in 3-4 months, I got his house attached within 1 week. Because he has phoned me to like that. Teach a lesson. Somebody is trying to threaten us, trying to like bully us. We are Canara Bank. I am not Sivaram Prasad going to him. I am Canara Bank going there. 6,000 branch strength. We should feel that whenever we are going. Lower middle class level we should not think. Canara Bank's stature is very high, much beyond us. We should think in those levels. When we are planning also, we should plan that way. We should not plan like our housing, which is limited by 50 lakhs. Not much. We have to plan top at corporate level, Canara Bank level. That's why we should do it. So the third high point is, thanks to our GM sir, I was taken to along with him for a exporters meet. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And talking to people, that's I very much like it. Talking to people, not just talking, trying to tell them what they are required to do. Circulars are there, 100 circulars we will be issuing it. But exporter, what should he do? What he should not do? So that he will not get into trouble. And we have issued a circular also, letters also by mail to all exporters now. The sum total of whatever we have been telling in the exporters meet, we made out a beautiful letter and we have sent to all people who are having IA code as per our customer ID. See, that was my third high point. Fourth high point also would have been there today at the ORMC, presenting before ED, participating. And tomorrow, thank you sir for inviting me. I will definitely come there. And my fourth high point will be tomorrow, sitting in the ORMC. And I thank Mr. Rajan. I should thank him because he has given me a lot of freedom. See, it's not easy to have me there in the section. Wherever I have worked, people get eclipsed. So, as you all said, my voice is very high. I don't require a mic. Even up to that end, I can talk. Our location, where is it? We used to call IVK Prabhu by intercom. What is from here? It's IVK. That's it. So I must thank Mr. Rajan. See, we had a lot of tips. TIFF, TIF, I think not the image file. It's a little bit of an argument. Several times we had. He has got his own way of thinking. I have got my own way of thinking. So while we are arguing and discussing, sometimes it becomes heated also, in spite of our best intentions. Despite that, Rajan has never taken it to heart. And I am very happy about it. Having a good colleague who is cool, always doesn't get worked up, even though we try to incite him. Then I sometimes I deliberately do it so that the thoughts will come out. Come out. If you are talking to each other goody, what is the point? Ultimate thing has to come out now. We have to ultimately strike a correct balance and take a proper decision. Properly discussing of all possible options, and we should take the correct option. So I advise my young colleagues Nitin and Anshuman. I am very happy both of them have come up very well. But I want to tell that we have to further pick up lot of knowledge levels we have to get. And for every one of you, I want to tell that not that we are not aware. I feel happy if I tell. We are all working at a very macro level. This is head office. The buck stops here. Like the president of USA, on his table, there is one small plaque will be there. The buck stops here. Like that, for the bank, the buck stops here. There is nobody else to tell the branches what is to be done. So you should know how to tell. You cannot tell in a goody manner, aisa bhi karo, then he gets confused, he does the wrong thing only. Tell him the correct one. This is correct, you have to do it. If he comes having done, comes here, then fine it. Why are you coming to me then? You have already done, you have decided to do it. Then why are you coming to me? You want to justify your action by talking to me? Not at all. Head office is head office. We cannot socialize beyond their level. We should talk to them like head office. And tell them properly. Not that fire them and demotivate them. We should tell them in a manner that they understand the logic why we are telling. For every rule there is a logic. That logic we have to understand. Being in head office, it is our responsibility to understand the logic behind every rule. If you do not know and still working here, then very difficult for the bank. For us nothing, salary anyhow will come every month. So that's what I advise sincerely and pray that all youngsters start learning things in the real perspective. Do not get carried away by your career orientation. Many organizations today are being killed by career orientation. That we have to be very careful. The greatest threat, the greatest risk to the bank, I don't know what they have factored into that or not. The greatest risk to any organization is the undue career orientation. For that, any abstract theories are there? I don't know. You might have prepared or not prepared. What I am telling is that we should should be able to learn that knowledge is power. Any organization is having a good knowledge only will succeed. Any organization that is falling down, it is falling down because their employees are not knowledgeable. That is how organizations are built, maintained and going to top level. So my earnest request to all of you are now younger, it is proved that I am retiring today, all of you are younger to me. So my earnest request to you all is kindly ensure that you learn things properly. One final thing is, when you are sitting in assembly section and most of the sections where we have to give clarifications, the greatest knowledge you must be having is one. What is the greatest knowledge? The knowledge, the realization what you do not know. If you know what you do not know, you will not give the wrong clarifications. So we should be knowing what we do not know. Then that, if we know that, if somebody is asking us what we do not know, then immediately we will be telling you, sir, wait, give me half an hour time, I will come back. Many times most of you might have heard that I will be telling the branch, I will come back to you in half an hour. Then we will have a discussion, long discussion, involve our DM, Sakar Saab also, or sometimes we will escalate up to DM level. Then things will be sorted out and we will tell the branch. So I thank you all for giving me such a great farewell. It will be a memorable day for me in my life. Thank you very much.
Mr. Shivam Prasad has said his parting words. He has given some advice. Are we willing to adopt that? Or he just says that? Huh? So he has given us a valuable advice. Please try to imbibe it. Okay? That will be the biggest parting gift that we can get.
Yes.